Hey Aquarius, welcome to February 2023. Let's get you guys an overall, just a general reading for the month. This is great if you are Sun, Moon, or Rising Aquarius, if you know an Aquarius, or if you know what house Aquarius rules in your natal chart. You can check out what sector of life this might be speaking to this month for you. Okay, Aquarius, February 2023. What is your overall energy for the month? Oceans. Could be traveling this month, could be excited about new adventures. The oceans, even more so than space, are the least traveled, least explored part of like our planet or the world or like the universe as we know it as humans at this moment. So exploring new horizons, reaching out, like expanding your mind, expanding your travel, expanding your body, expanding your understanding of the world. Oops, this is a little close to the camera. Feeling like beginner's mind here. Let's go ahead and jump into the reading and see how it translates. It's also bravery on here. So you might be feeling adventurous, but you might be asked to step into new situations this month, new people, places, things, new ideas that might challenge you and might ask you to kind of step outside of your comfort zone. And this card always strikes me like, see how kind of dark and stormy it is? It's blue, it's cool, it's cold, and she's really like not very clothed. So even though you might be in a foreign environment, one that might feel hostile or one that might feel exposed to the elements, you're gonna also feel comforted, excited, totally fine being exactly who you are. So February, new adventures for Aquarius, and time for some deep self-care. I forget which other sign got this card this month, but lean into any ways that are going to help you feel comforted, encouraged, inspired. Look at how sweet her little face is. She's feeling good. She's rested up. She's taking time for herself. She's letting her hair down. Metaphorically speaking, we're talking about just being yourself, Aquarius. Putting yourself in situations, places, around certain people where you can just completely feel free to be you, really fill your own cup this month. And that's important when you kind of stretch yourself in any direction because that can be taxing. So the more you can lean into areas where you can really just be yourself, refuel, fill your own cup, the more you will flourish through the month of February, Aquarius. Okay, let's check out what you have going on through the month. How are you feeling? How are you doing? Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, Aquarius. Well, you might be feeling stuck right off the bat. The Ten of Pentacles is a character who steadfastly walks towards their goal, who's reliable, who's steady. When it's in reverse, we're either not moving at all or we're moving in fits and starts. It's kind of like an unbalanced motion forward. Let's get a clarifier for this. So the month of February could just really have you focused on aligning your energy, grounding yourself in what feels good in order to have balanced momentum moving forward towards your goals. You can't force yourself, right? You don't want to be dragging yourself into new adventures. You should be excited, or you should have like motivation to go at your own speed. And you also don't want to like stay at home under the covers hiding because it's fearful or you're excited. The Magician. So whatever this is, you're creating it. You can create whatever you want this month, Aquarius. You have the reins. You have the capability. If you are feeling stuck, if you are feeling unmotivated, if you aren't sure what step to take, you have the power this month to completely transform and change that inner dialogue, to change your outer circumstances. What is crossing you this month? Okay, so this is exactly the same message here, the Nine of Swords. You're facing fears. You're facing down fears, Aquarius. So this only happens when we're facing big change or up-leveling. This is absolutely things that you're thinking, beliefs, I can't do it, I'm not good enough. And this is you absolutely succeeding over them. You have to, it's kind of an initiation. You have to face your fears. You have to face whatever is keeping you from moving forward. Or this could be a real indication that you really need to tend to these this month. I mean, either way, you're going to crush it, Aquarius. Of that, I have no problem saying, but let me go ahead and just get a clarifier for this Nine of Swords. See if there's anything important here that might be helpful for you to know, Aquarius, as you move forward. This is the Page of Coins. So this is about new opportunities. Fear, overcoming fear to step into new opportunities. These are the same cards. No, this would be a night. So it's this energy of like new material financial beginnings, new offers, new jobs, new places, new moves, and you might be terrified, Aquarius, like adventure. Like no going where you have not been before might be extremely disorienting or like you don't want to go or you're dragging your feet, but new opportunities await. I mean, these are both, you've manifested it. Look at this magician right here. And you can manifest whatever situation, whatever circumstances you want to go along with this change. If you really are in a series of change or you have to change jobs and you don't quite know how or why or how you're going to move forward, understand that you can also ask for support, like ask for it to go smoothly, like ask for it to transition easily, and you're gonna get it because you are in a powerful manifestation time right now. What's in the foundation of your reading? What are you believing, thinking, acting on that's moving you that you're building the rest of the month off of? Oh, the Mother of Cups. This is really beautiful. So you're actually very resourced this month, Aquarius. If it's not you, it's certainly someone around you, mentor figure, someone who is comforting you, someone who is holding space for you. If it's not you yourself, feeling very rooted in your connection to heart, in your connection to your spiritual practice, or your emotional body, you're feeling nourished, you have the ability to nourish others, or this is someone that is holding you this month in great regard and nourishing you as you go through a tough time. It's a really beautiful card to see here in the foundation, with your month being really focused on stepping into change and finding the bravery here to do so as positively as you can. And by positively, I mean whatever way that you choose. So you have a lot of support right off the bat here, Aquarius. And this is 11. This is strength. Because sometimes the 11 and the 8 are switched. I'm almost positive, but let me just double check because I wouldn't want to tell you wrong. 11 is strength in this deck. Aquarius, you're so strong this month. So this kind of gives this a whole different meaning. It's kind of like you can feel free to lean into and really feel whatever's going on here for you, because it's a part of whatever you need to express to move forward. You're deeply resourced this month. You have incredible emotional, spiritual, psychic resources and capabilities, and you are strong, you are resourced, you are dedicated to moving forward and to building February from a place of deep, deep inner resource. So Aquarius, I'm not worried about you at all. Go get your adventure on. Okay, what are you manifesting? What are you looking forward to? What do you know about this month? Oh, Father of Wands. Okay, so this could be divine partnership with the mother and father here. And of course, gender does not need to be specific at all or matter at all in this. Father of Wands, you are consciously moving towards mastery of your creativity, of your vitality. This could absolutely look like a figure in your life or you just expressing yourself to the utmost, Aquarius. You saying, I am going to get that job. I am going to get that role on Broadway. Like the Father of Wands is the most masculine of the masculine energies, right? Fire is a masculine element. Father of Wands is masculine. So we're stepping into deep, deep fire power. And the Father of Wands has an incredible ability to be magnetic, be attractive. He is exuberant. He exudes power and vitality and charisma. That's the word I'm looking for, charisma. So you are excited to go and get yours, Aquarius. What are you building this month? What are you excited about? Total mastery here, just really stepping into your own power. And also it's also feeling like being seen. So really stepping out in a way that you might not have before, which would make a lot of sense here. It's like kind of like if you're a part of a play or if you've ever done any kind of performing, especially if you're not necessarily a performer, there's a lot of excitement, a lot of fun that goes into rehearsals, a lot of creativity. And then as you start to get towards the time when you're actually going to step on stage and present yourself and your work, It can feel deeply anxiety provoking, and you might feel like you got cold feet here, but you've done all the preparation. You have a solid foundation. You've learned all of your lines. You are so surrounded by people who love you and want to watch you succeed. And it's time for you to move forward and shine your light for the world, right? Oh, clarified by the Four of Wands. Really, really sweet here. So shining in family, shining in home life, shining in a way. This could actually absolutely be marriage or partnership here. Shining, stepping forward into love, into romance, into a connection at work and business and family. This is you really wanting to just blossom, to not blossom, explode into powerful expression of who you are in a certain area of life this month. Get it. And it might be a place that you've never been before. You like maybe you're stepping into fatherhood, right? Or maybe you are stepping into leadership at work. This is a place that you haven't explored before. It might feel like brand new territory, but don't worry, you're going to feel comfortable even in an environment that you might not have been in before. Okay, let's get a timeline. What's happened in the recent past here? Mother of Pentacles. Okay, well, you've just got all kinds of big, crazy characters. Crazy. I'm just like a lot of people are here on the board. So this is a lot of parts of yourself, or it could just be a lot of people that are in your life or in this story right now for you, Aquarius. But in the past, some kind of mothering energy, some kind of nurturing energy. The Mother of Pentacles is deeply stable, wants to provide, wants to give you all kinds of good food to take for lunch on your journey home. Maybe you became a mother, maybe you bought a house. Maybe you are nurturing other people, something in the past that's important for you to know about this month and this part of the story, Aquarius, was very grounded, very nurturing, very kind, very aware, and materially stable. You had enough money, you had enough resources to be very present. And this is Temperance in reverse. Oh, that's interesting, because I was just mentioned stability, and Temperance in reverse says there might have been a lot of change or instability. So maybe you had to work really hard here in the recent past to create a stable environment or to be a part of a stable environment that's important to your trajectory here for the future. Or maybe you really leaned into someone there in the past that helped you through an unstable time. And it's moving you towards coming into the future, massive success. Six of Wands. You've conquered whatever challenge that was for you. You leaned into the resources you were given or you provided you, and you overcame whatever the challenge was. Six of Wands says victory. Six of Wands says you overcame a challenge successfully. You get to celebrate. You get to sort of rest on your laurels. You get to be exuberant and lean into victory here. And the Moon. You might not even know what you're celebrating. Whoops. This could be you celebrating, you're conquering your fears. In fact, now that I say that, that's the exact interpretation of this reading. Aquarius, this is you. Look, you did it. You are moving into a time in the future where you are celebrating your victory over the unknown. So it doesn't mean that you're going to know everything in the future, but it means you're not letting these fears hold you back this month. You are successfully identifying places where you might feel stuck, places where you might feel like you don't want to move forward, or you're not sure where or how or what option to take, and you are facing down your fears, you are addressing them, you are leaning in here to new opportunities. And it's taking you to a time when you are overcoming all of it and stepping into this gorgeous unknown successfully and beautifully. How are you feeling about all of this, Aquarius? Well, you might be feeling a little topsy-turvy. The Emperor in reverse says you could be controlling too much. You could feel like you're having to control things, or you might feel out of control. The Emperor is the most stable, most, I wanted to say life-giving, but I stopped myself. So life-giving, life-supporting, commanding presence in the tarot deck of the material world here. And when he's in reverse, sometimes he just doesn't quite know where his power lies. Is he too much? Is he too little? But you're working on it. Eight of Pentacles says you are really working hard to stabilize yourself in the material sense, financially, physically, This is you tending to your nervous system. This is you understanding that you might feel really out of sorts, like either trying to overplan or not planning enough. It's kind of the same as the Son of Pentacles here. So it's like you're very self-aware this month, Aquarius. You're very knowing that this is happening and you are tending to it every step of the way. You are manifesting through the stuck. You are choosing to step into and face new opportunities, even through the fear. And you are choosing this month to work on and to dive into honing your craft, continuing to work on what's in front of you, continuing to step forward, even in the face of feeling completely upended potentially. You're really leaning into this self-care, Aquarius. You're just kind of crushing it this month. You're like, yeah, I got problems. I got some issues that don't feel good, but it doesn't matter because I'm going to succeed. Like, I am shining bright this month. And yeah, there's some pieces that don't feel very comfortable, but it's okay. Bring them on because I am so resourced here that it's not even going to matter. I'm succeeding. You got this, Aquarius. Okay, people, places, things in your environment that might be helping you this month or holding you back. Ooh, we haven't seen this Four of Pentacles in a hot second. Four of Pentacles. So there's a desire here or opportunities to hold on to what you might be trying to move away from. You're going to want to balance this month, Aquarius, building stability in the new versus holding on to stability from the old. So you want to make sure that you are moving forward towards these new goals, towards these new levels that you're achieving, towards this manifestation you're creating. And you want to do that by letting go of anything that doesn't serve you and noticing the difference. Stabilize in the new, let go of the old. And as you are moving through your month, you're going to bump into situations in your environment that will help you in that regard. Two of Pentacles. So you're going to have opportunities here to really simplify, to either slow down physically, drop a couple of projects, drop a project from a full plate. You're going to have an opportunity to just kind of be aware of what you're choosing and what you're taking on. And this might happen to you versus you choosing it because it's in this position of your environment. So you might bump into opportunities this month that say, hey, let me take that off of your to-do list. Let me be someone that helps you really simplify this month, and it's going to help you stabilize in the new. Just make sure you're not holding on to the old way of life, old things that you wanted to throw away, like whatever it is. Make sure that you are releasing whatever it is that no longer serves you anymore to make room for the new. What are you hoping and fearing for this month? The Hanged Man. So you could be afraid this month. You could want to speak to the fear that comes up around what you might have to sacrifice in order to get to where you're going. The Hanged Man is a card about sacrifice for the greater good, about taking a beat, about sitting out, about seeing things from a different perspective, but also about sacrifice for greater humanity. And actually, this is a very Aquarius card. Aquarius as an archetype is dedicated to the innovation, forward thinking that is positive for the human race, positive for society, positive for group thinking. So you might be really in a contemplative feeling this month, Aquarius, about what you're really having to give up. What perspective has to change in order for you to move forward this month? And how can you do that? Who's going to help you do it? How long do you have to be there for? The Hanged Man can be a period of waiting time. So this is the two. Oh, okay, gotcha. This is the High Priestess in reverse. So this just says you might be afraid that you're not going to hear your intuition. So the Hanged Man and the High Priestess in reverse lean into trust. This is a period where it might not make sense fully yet. You might have to, you have to step into the unknown before you can build something new. If you want a new adventure, you don't know, you can't plan it all out for it to be an adventure, right? You have to be brave and find new worlds. And so that's going to lead you to a period where you got to hang out for a second in the unknown, and you have to lean into trust, Aquarius. Trust that you are connected. Lean into the practices that do connect you to spirit and your higher self that is going to tell you what step to take next. You're not going to be dropped by the universe. So what is it that Aquarius needs to know about the outcome of this reading? the Son of Wands. This is so fab. It's like all new opportunities, new ways that you feel vital and creative, people, places, things that you are excited to connect with, sending out your little signal, whether that's through resumes or whether that's through calls to friends or whether people are calling you. You are out and about, you are excited. There's going to be so much energy here. The end of the month is going to see you so energized. So this is really beautiful because this is writing right off of the success that you're having in the future from this kind of stuck energy that you start with or that you're really focused on addressing at the beginning of the month. Son of Wands, vitality, energy, creativity, excitement about what's coming next, and potentially some overwhelm. So clarified by the Ten of Swords just says this might be coupled with a lot of thinking. Swords speak to our mental body and our ability to communicate, people's ability to communicate with us. So this could just look like a lot of people weighing in on what you're doing that might not feel very good, especially if you're doing something new, especially if you're setting off in a new direction, right? So again, Aquarius, this is absolutely nothing to be worried about. If anything, this is just saying double down on your self-care, and as a culmination to the end of the month, lean into that feeling of excitement and vitality and creativity that comes, and weed out anything that doesn't serve you, including people that are naysayers or say you can't do it or don't like what you're doing, and lean into deep self-care. Aquarius, I'm excited for you. Let me know how the month goes. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll check you at the next one.